Hello friends. Investing in stock market is always considered as a risky business, but when it's done right, we can convert our small share of money into huge profit, and that should be the goal of any individual, right? In all seriousness, the stock market is often perceived as a big scary market that eats up big sum of money of unsuspecting investor and is also considered as a path of magnitude of wealth for those who understand it. While both perceptions can be true, understanding the stock market and succeeding in making money with it is far more easier if you understand it properly. So, in order to understand the stock market first, we need to understand what is a stock is. So, stocks are an equity investment that represents part ownership in a corporation and entitles the user to be a part of that corporation's earning or assets. A stock, therefore, is an investment. When you purchase a company's stock, you are purchasing a small piece of that company called as share. Investor purchase stock in company they think will go up in value. If that happens, the company's stock increases in value as well. The stock can then be sold for a profit. So next thing after we have understood about the stock is to know that how the Indian share market is structured and how it works. So if we want to buy some groceries or some household items, we generally go to the market, right? On similar lines, to buy or sell shares of a company, there is a market available which is known as the share market. In early days, when computer and internet was not used as today, shares were sold and bought physically. Auction used to happen, and through bidding process, shares were sold or bought. But with the advancement of technology, trading today can be done by using different software platforms available today. There are two very popular share market in India, which is the NSE, that is the National Stock Exchange, and the other one is the BSE, which is the Bombay Stock Exchange. Most of the buying takes place in between these two markets. There is also Kolkata Stock Exchange, but these two are the most popular markets in India. Companies have to register with one of the market in order to sell its share. Right now, there are around 1700 companies listed in NSE and around more than 5000 companies listed in BSE. Activities happening in National Stock Exchange can be relatively tracked by using something called as the Nifty, and activities in Bombay Stock Exchange can be tracked by using the Sensex. The next thing you might be wondering is why exactly companies sell its stocks. To understand this, let's consider an example. So if there is a particular businessman and he's owning a company ABC and he wants to expand that company to greater heights, then he needs capital. So in order to raise capital, what he can do is he can uh, he will declare shares with a initial face value. So right now in the examples, if you can see, the business will sell 5 lakh shares which will be having face value of 10, and then sum of 50 lakhs will be collected, and that can be used by the businessman in expanding his business. So there are stocks. So there are two types of stocks: preferred and common stocks. So common stocks are ordinary stocks issued to the public to generate a stream of funding to expand the business. A private company needs to become public to be able to issue common stock first. That's why they need to conduct initial public offering, which is the IPO, to go public and become registered in a valid stock exchange. So if there is a private company, it needs to go public first. Then the persons which are having the common stocks, they are having the voting rights. They can offer their important votes on issues that business has been facing or struggling with. This is an important right because preferred shareholders are not given the right to vote even after receiving the dividend before common stakeholders. Next, the preferred stocks. So preferred stocks are the extension of common stocks, but preferred stockholders are given preference in dividend payout. For example, if a company issues preferred shares, the dividend payout remains fixed. The rate is usually higher than the dividend payout ratio of common stockholder. However, if the company does well, the dividend payout of the common stockholders will increase, and the dividend payout of the preferred stakeholders will not, since it is fixed. So before the public invest in your company's share or buy the shares, the company has to go from private to public. So this can be done. So first of all, the company lists itself into a Bombay Stock Exchange, and then we can see here that how the share market works. So now most of the shareholders which wants to buy shares are not having no knowledge about the Bombay Stock Exchange or how it works. So they can buy or sell shares through a brokers. So there are different financial brokers that helps users to buy the shares or sell them. So what this broker do is they will find the share sellers, and they will then find out the share persons who wants to buy the share, and they will act as an intermediary, and they will earn the particular commission. So in this case, now if the particular shareholder is having knowledge about the Bombay Stock Exchange, or if he is having some knowledge about stocks, he can directly trade with BSE, and he can choose to not take the services of the brokers and thus save commission. So now the next question is that why and how the shares fluctuate. So for every stock purchase, there has to be a buyer and a seller. And more buyer means that the price of the share will go up, and more seller means that the stock price will go down. Here often we'll get to hear about the term bid-ask spread. So supply and demand. So a bid-ask spread is the amount by which the ask price exceeds the bid price for an asset in the market. So supply and demand is easy to understand after the end of the day. So if a particular thing is wanted by many people, its price will therefore increase. Same thing happens with stocks, and hence the price fluctuates. So now the last question is why and how to invest in shares. So there are n number of reasons which I have listed down in here. So if you want to create wealth, so you can opt for the options of shares. Then if you want to explore different opportunities in future, you can also take shares, and you can get easily accessible money which you can use to in your different activities. So it will act as an additional income, and you also get the added benefits of dividends. And again, there are companies which help you to buy or sell the shares. So few of them I have listed down here. So Zerodha is one of them, Sharekhan is there, ICICI Direct, and E-Trade, Vested, HDFC Security. These all companies help you to buy or sell the shares. There are few of the foreign ones which help you to trade into foreign share as well, which are like E-Trade and Vested. So in this video, we have covered the basics about the stock market, how it functions, and ways to get started in. We didn't cover much of the technical terms related to stock, but that we would be doing in our upcoming sessions. So till then, stay tuned and thank you.